See? See right here? This is where I found the A. That's how I knew they were here. I was fishing one day. That rabbit every time. So all them trees broke out. See this right here? This is where I had the dog been standing at, watching me come all the way out. It was only like a 4-minute video walking out. He watched me. It's the only thing I caught was him do this one time. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Morning, everybody. I got a guest with us this morning. It's Sunday, about 11 o'clock. I got my oldest son with me. He's never been up here to this area. Actually, I don't know. No, you never fished here, have you? Yeah. That's the marsh. This is where I've been having problems keeping the video recording. Did you see that in the last one? This is the only place it does it. It's weird. You remember that's that buck. You remember the tracks that the bear footprints that came, this is where they came around at. Followed me in, but didn't go back out. So I don't know. That's new. And then look over here. There's something gray up in there. Sorry guys if I'm moving around quick with the camera. I'm excited to have my son here. Look right here, bud. See that? Looks like something peeking around the tree. You see all this? That just doesn't fall like that. Okay, so come here. See that ladder stand? Metal?
See that.
All right, watch it. And then there's one back in the floor. Yeah, just left it there. Man, they have broke all these trees. That's worse than it was the last time. I think. I don't remember that being that broke up. It's either that or the one behind it wasn't there. When you get home tonight, do yourself a favor, go back and watch all this slow stuff that I'm painting. And I guarantee you'll see some stuff that it's more than what we normally see. Right. Because you're here. They tend to get real nosy when, and then I've never had anybody with me in here. So, look in the crotch of the tree. See how you got the Y stick and the, yeah. That's the kind of stuff you look for. That's what I get intrigued by that shit. And this is my gifting spot. I didn't put anything here the last time. It was the time before, and they mowed it down. All right, so you see that corner? That's where that buck comes out with that fox. Now it's two bucks, a small buck and a big buck, but I haven't seen the fox with the buck lately. I've been catching the fox come out over here and then meeting him in the middle, and then they go back to that corner. So you tell me. And see something, instead of following my path right here, something comes in and goes over there. Crazy, isn't it? And then look how they got this all matted down. But this turtle shell, that was sitting up there like that. I left them a note. That was on the ground. This was inside. They like blue. And then this star was down here on the ground. You know the cheese sticks?
Yeah, with the, yeah.
I put some up here, right? Left them closed. Everything disappeared. And then that following week, every time I come back here, each time, they'd leave me a new pack empty. Or they'd leave me an empty pack until they were all gone. It was like when they were done with them, they made sure they gave me the trash back so I could pick it up. All right, so this is back there. I say power lines are right there. And I think that buck is staying in that corner. Man, there's a lot has changed right through there. I did a stick formation somewhere here. I mean, huh? Yeah, yeah. Normally, this is all flooded. Like literally, you got to stay on path. And with this year having so much rain, it's been crazy. So here's I made like a star structure out of this. And I came back the other day and it was knocked down. Could be the wind. You don't never know. Oh, and then this. See all these piled up between those two? Yeah. It was like they cut that off so that nothing could get around. But that's a new path that comes around. I found the footprints in there too. Make sure this thing's still recording. See them two sticks? Yeah. That's, yep. I was talking to one of my subs, and they think the guy I was talking to, he thinks that they did it for the young to come down here. See, you can see where the deer coming in up, but they think he thinks that they did it for the young to walk down here and grab this to go, and then you can see the mud on the stump where they've been standing, and he said he probably right there.
Oh, shit.
Now you tell me why he's out.
It's wintertime.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
And there's his head. Look at that, guys. Snake. God mercy. I almost stepped on him. I have never seen a snake. What is this, February? January. End of January in Maryland, out. You gotta be kidding me. I think the only thing that saved us is he's facing that way.
Yeah. And it's cold out, so it's probably not moving fast.
Oh my God. That just gave me the willies.
Yeah, me too. It's,
You know, I've never seen them here in the summer or anything. To see one, I think it's either a copperhead or a water moccasin. I know the creek's loaded with moccasins, and they're poisonous. They're like a cottonmouth. Look how brown, and he's got patches that, it's like copper and brown. That's a copperhead. See the diamond head, pyramid head?
I can't really see that here.
Look.
Oh, I see him now.
Look right there. Wait a minute. Right in between those sticks.
That looks like an adult copperhead. They don't get much bigger.
No, that's prime right there. God, man, I almost stepped around to go show you the stump. Sorry, guys. I got the camera all over the place. That is the last thing I expected to see. I couldn't even talk. I like grabbed my son by his arm, and he's like, "What? What are you doing?" I'm like, "Ooh." Wow. I want to see, yes, I wanted to see if he's alive. He's got to be alive. I thought I seen his head. Here. No, hold on. Sorry, guys. Just tap him on his back.
Yeah, he's alive.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's cold, like you said.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I seen him. Wonder why he don't want to go in. He's trying to go in the water. Sorry, guys. This blows my mind that we got snakes out in January. He's facing down towards the water. God, look at the color in him. That's copperhead. Look how the back of his head is. No, or moccasin, one or the other. I don't know what to think of that, Bubba.
I think that's a water moccasin. Maybe. I don't know.
He's going under. I can tell you this much. That water's cold. So it's got to be a moccasin because they're used to that.
Maybe that's why he's out.
My apologies, everyone. Like I said, I wasn't expecting a snake to be out. I almost stepped on him. I'm gonna get some pan shots here. I just got to keep my eye on him because I don't see him staying in that water very long, cold as it is. But then again, I could be wrong. He wasn't moving very fast, but at the same time, he was kind of, wasn't he, Billy? It took him a minute, didn't it? Bubba, Billy, what time is it? All right, we got a few minutes. This is going to be a short video, guys. I got family over today, and me and my son, I wanted to bring him up here, and my wife has an appointment she's got to be to at 1 o'clock, so I got to be back. Look what that beaver did to that tree.
Oh, wow. That's a big tree, too.
Yep. And this is a structure, believe it or not. That's another what they do. I want to show you something real quick. We should be fine as long as we stay on path. Like him, he was up on that edge. So now, you know the log we crossed right where the gifting spot is? I don't ever see any foot tracks past that. It's always up that way. Yep. I want to see if they took the stick down. Let me see. I got to get some shots while I'm walking along, because I know they're watching us right now. Good. It's like 50 plus degrees out today. I mean, I know having these consistent warm days, that's why I'm pretty sure the snakes are out. But I always thought once they go into hibernation or go dormant or whatever you call it, that's it. I thought they usually stay down until, you know, spring of the year. But we've had lightning and thunder here too, and I've always heard from my grandfather, my father, all the old timers that once lightning is struck, or once we have lightning in an area, it wakes anything up that's what did I call it? Hibernating. So it's hard to say. They left me a stick down here, Billy, and I'm trying to find it. It's got a lot. Here it is. I'll show you. And I was told, and I researched it just to, you know, just for my own. I just wanted to see what it actually meant. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's down here. It was sticking straight up and down. This stick right here, the one with a Y is a it's like a friendship. It's a welcoming. They stick in the ground, usually in your path or where you generally go to. And I don't know if I should mess with it or not, but it was up and down like that. And it's been here probably
stuck in the ground too.
Yeah, and look how big around it is. I mean, that takes some force.
Yeah.
When I first realized what was going on here, that hillside was alive. Like, that's where I had most of my pictures. And probably 90% of the time when I come in here by myself, that's where I hear all the walking. They follow me in. You'll hear heavy footsteps. And it'll drive you crazy because you know when you're in the bottom and something's on top, it echoes. And I could never pinpoint where it was coming from. That's the neighbors. And then it comes into the power lines. But see, I don't go back there videoing. For one, because the buck comes out and I didn't want to mess them up. The fox comes out of here. I have seen him over here one time, but he was by himself. Did you ever get a chance to look at that fox?
I don't think so.
He looks like a coyote. He's big, but he's all red. I mean, all red. Usually they're patchy or, you know. All right, I just wanted to bring you back and show you that. I hear something walking now. Sounds like it's right here. And then there's a stand in this corner. You gotta come up some. I think it's like right in there. And it looks like it's got like a black bucket or something in it. I thought I seen somebody sitting in it one day. Ground X. There's all kinds of stuff. Yep. And then you see that's a fresh break.
Yeah.
On the ground. There's a lot of stuff here I can't explain. But at the same time, all I have to do is say something, mention it to my subs, and they can break it down to you. Like, just about all of my subs, man, they're awesome anyway. They're on to this field. Like, I mean, there are some, like, true investigators on here. And I love it because I don't have an answer for it or I don't know, they do. Somebody does. It's awesome. This is where I get a lot of peekers. Right around here. I just want to get some good shots for everybody before I go out of here. Last video, did you watch the last video?
Yeah, I think so.
I had a couple in flesh, and you could see their fur.
Yeah.
Most of the time I've got them, and it's arguable. People argue back and forth about it. I mean, I'm a believer in they cloak. They can, you know, you can see like their shadow. And I get that a lot here. But I also, like the dogman, I had him dead rights. I mean, he was showing himself. I wanted to see if that I want to see if I can get a shot back there. I found one back there in the last video that had like a blondish, light brown hair, and it was tall and skinny, and it was right in this area. But huh? I know. I wasn't thinking. I would have reminded you. See if I can see it. Yeah. No, you ain't gonna be able to see it. You might be able to see it here. You see right there? Yeah. That black dot or spot? That's the stand back there. It's pretty high. It's like 30 foot off the ground. But it's got a ladder on it. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Somebody added to it. See that tree right there? Yeah. That's a river birch. They're really rare. The same one that's leaning over this river birch. You can spray that down with a fire hose, walk over to it, light the bark, and it'll burn. It's good survival wood. Oh!
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Golly day. I almost walked back up to this area where the snake was. I'm sure he's not there, but I don't know if there was more than one. I know when they're cold, they like to huddle up with one another. And you know, of course, the saying is if there's one, there's two. I probably said this already, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe, like, and share. Really appreciate it. You guys are bringing the channel a whole lot further than I could do alone. That's for sure. This is my son. Say hi, Burley. That's my oldest boy. It makes me feel like an old fart. I am old fart. Getting there. I got a couple close guys. One guy lives down by you, Billy, Wade Richards. He lives in St. Mary's, and he's got some crazy stuff going on down his place. I got to show him that picture of your teepee at your house. I was telling him about it. What I'm trying to figure out is why you only see them this time of the year. Well, you see them all times of the year, but more so this time of the year. It's almost like we were talking about the other day, that it's like they get pregnant this time of the year and they set them up for the babies. Right. That's the only conclusion I could come to. Yeah, see this uprooted stump? There's usually a gazillion faces in that. Those spots are the ones you want to look. And then at the end of this tree, that's a structure. There's a bunch of them up through there. I think they get up close to the edge so they can see what's going on. I know I've come to the conclusion they don't care where they're at. A lot of people don't believe that they won't come in residential areas, but I found that to not be true. They don't care where they go. What the hell that is? I've already said it 20 times, everyone. I'm sorry I got the camera all over the place. I apologize. I'm just trying to get some good shots for you guys on my way in and out. I'm just excited to have my son with me today. Plus, we're in a hurry. I got to try to get back so my wife can get to her appointment. She has the grandbaby right now. My son's son. And I wanted to show Billy this, all the evidence that's popped up around here. Man, that's a nice buck, isn't it? All right, guys, this is it. I'm at the end of the path, so this is that nest, Billy. Yeah. I'll see you guys on the next one. Like I said, I apologize for being all shaky and fast. I'm hoping to get another one up tomorrow. Matter of fact, I know I will. Oh, Billy, come here. See that blonde dot? Yeah. I don't know what it is, but looks like it's something standing there, doesn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I'll have something else up tomorrow. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for chiming in, and please hit that subscribe, like, and share. And I got some things in the works as far as membership, and I was telling my son the other night that I'm gonna get get a store up where you can get sweatshirts and hats and, you know, just some things, some memorabilia, whatever you call it, and try to help along, try to get where I can travel out further without putting a strain on the old pocketbook. So I appreciate everything you guys are doing. Promise you have patience and stick with me, and a lot of great things are coming about. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Sunday. See you on the next one.